Hey guys, Andy here, and today we have Horror Talk episode 2. Before we get into it, as always, social media links are in the description as well as what I am wearing on my face. I go live on TikTok every Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Central. So let's go ahead and get into it. On today's chopping block is Saw 2. So, this came out in 2005 and has an IMDb rating of 6.6 out of 10. The storyline goes, Detective Eric Matthews, along with fellow police officers and a SWAT team, locate Jigsaw's lair and go to arrest him, but discover that his arrest is only a part of Jigsaw's plan. Matthews' son learns that 8 people are trapped in an old house and are playing one of Jigsaw's games. One of them is his own son, Daniel Matthews. Eric learns that if he wants to see his son again, he must play one of Jigsaw's games as well. Alright, so we got some trivia. Of course. The trivia, I personally, I've seen all the movies. I'm not going to do these without watching the movies first. Over on my TikTok, I did a poll, but as always, if you guys have any suggestions for movies that you want me to review, leave them in the comments. I would never do one of these without watching the movie first. So my favorite part of these videos are the trivia, and then I like going through the kill count just because I like the gore. But the trivia is my favorite part because I've learned a lot of very interesting facts. So we have, to conceal the ending, most of the actors were not given the last 25 pages of the script. Only the principal actors involved in the sequence knew, which I just find is so cool. So then you had to go and watch the movie and be surprised. I would love that. It took approximately 120,000 syringes to complete the needle pit sequence, and it took 4 days for 4 people to replace all of the syringe tips with fiber tips for the needle pit scene, because, she couldn't be stabbed with actual needles, God forbid. That scene gave me the heebie-jeebies. As someone with diabetes and I have to, do insulin, no thank you. This was producer Greg Hoffman's final film, as he died unexpectedly in December 2005, which is very sad. Rest in peace. Rest in pieces. Get it? Get it? That's a horrible joke. I am so sorry. So, kill count. There are 9 total deaths in this movie, and for this one, they are all on screen. So, we have Michael Marks, and he is who starts the movie. He's the Venus Flytrap, which I really liked. This, for me, this came out before Dead Space 2, I believe it is, where you have to, stick the needle in your eye, and that's that kind of scene where, I couldn't do it. When I watched Saw 2, if I had a key behind my eye, I'm dying. I'm not sticking I can't even put, not that I would wear contacts, but I am supposed to wear glasses. I couldn't wear contacts. I can't get close to my eyeball. I have a hard enough time putting eyelashes on because I don't like getting close to my eyeball. No thank you. He was stabbed in the head by multiple nails because it was a Venus flytrap. We have 2 unnamed cops in the staircase trap. They were electrocuted. We have Gus Coyard. He was the Magnum eye hole trap. He was shot in the eye by a .357 Magnum, which, at least he went quick. Being electrocuted, I feel like that might take a few minutes, and that would suck. We have Obi Tate, the furnace trap. He's burned alive. That, in my opinion, has to be, one of the worst ways to go. There's a lot of shitty ways throughout the Saw movies that are to go, and obviously being burned alive, I think out of all the Saw movies, is not one of the worst ways, but normal people instances of ways to die, being burned alive is up there. Laura Hunter, the nerve gas house trap. She was poisoned. She succumbs to the nerve gas that is in the house. Jonas Singer. He was killed by Xavier Chavez. He was hit in the back of the head with a nail-studded bat. So it says in the whole thing that it's called a nail-studded bat. Do those have a name, though? I know I could have looked it up as I was doing the hours of research that all of these series take. But, I feel like they have a name. But he did that because they needed numbers for a code, and the guy didn't want to give it, so he killed him. We have Addison Corday or Cordy, I forget how you say her name. She was in the razor box trap, and she bleeds out after her wrists are cut by 8 blades. So there was an antidote in the razor box, and she put her wrists in to get it, and when she went to pull them out, there were razor blades. She couldn't get her wrists out, and she kept struggling. And then Xavier Chavez, Daniel Matthews, throat slit with a hacksaw. And this one says he was killed in self-defense, which, I mean, yeah, Xavier was attacking him, but like, I mean, I get it is self-defense. It is, because Xavier would have killed Daniel. He would have. And Daniel is my favorite. Out of everybody I wanted to survive, I am happy that Daniel survived. But still, for me, as always, as I do with all of these, I also give a personal rating out of 5 stars. I don't think I've shown you guys. Where are my stars? Stars. Stars. Stars, stars. Where the hell are my stars? Here they are. Sorry, I should have been more prepared for you. These are my little stars. So I give each movie a rating out of 5 stars. Honestly, spoiler alert, the first 3 movies are going to get 5 stars. I loved the first 3. So, the 4th movie, I don't know. In my head, I'm kind of going back and forth. I'm not going to give you any other spoilers than that. But for me, this movie, absolutely 5 out of 5 stars. I loved it. I loved I liked that this was a big trap with multiple people. I liked that aspect of it. I liked that it was almost like 2 separate traps, because you had the trap at the house with all the people, but then you also had Jigsaw with Eric and the police trying to figure out what's going on. That felt like its own trap in and of itself. And it was just, the mind fuck that is the Saw movies, at least the first 4, maybe 6, debatable. But yeah, so this wraps up Saw 2 for me, and as always, I will see you guys